bull?
Yes.
For those of you who've never heard of Ferdinand the Bull, it's a story that your parents might read to you one day about a bull, the biggest and meanest bull around. And he decided that this bull, you would think that he would want to fight the matador, which is the person that has the red cape. But this bull, all he wanted to do was sniff the flowers. And it confused everybody in town. They had no idea why the biggest, baddest bull would not want to fight with the matador. Until one day, a bee stung the bull. And all of a sudden, the bull became really mean and big. But in the end, he still would not fight the matador. Well, one day, earlier this week, I guess on Monday or Tuesday, when the Phillies went into extra innings, and I'm trying to figure out a way to have a skit, B2 rewrote the skit. Instead of Ferdinand the Bull in the 10th inning, we wrote Alex the Archer. And that is the play that we're going to put on for you today. Okay? Yeah, I think we need all the lights on. Is that okay?
What the mean?
I think we know all the lights, yeah, so we can see everybody. Because we're all over the place.
Lights.
Thank you very much. Lights? All the lights? Should we more lights? Okay. Here we go. Once upon a time, at Friends Central Camp, there was a little camper named Alex. B2 bunk would shoot arrows, play dodgeball, and play tennis. But Alex just wanted to sit quietly in his favorite spot near the cloud target and play with his Pokemon cards. Sometimes his counselor would say,
Why don't you play dodgeball, shoot arrows, or play jailbreak on the tennis courts, Alex?
But Alex would say,
I like to quietly just play as my cards.
His counselor saw that he was not lonesome, and because he was an understanding counselor, which we all are, he let him sit there at the cloud target and be very happy. As the weeks went by, Alex played and played until he knew every card in his backpack. All the other B2 Blazers would shoot arrows at the targets. What they wanted most of all was to be picked to shoot in the Golden Arrow Tournament. But not Alex. He still liked to sit quietly near the cloud target and play with his Pokemon cards. Well, one day, 5 campers came to the archery area declaring,
We heard he's looking for the most accurate shooters.
All the other campers grabbed their bows, showing off their accuracy in front of Reed. Him, and you know what? He didn't seem to care. So he went out to his favorite area near the cloud target and sat and played with his cards. He didn't look where he was sitting, and while sitting in the shade, he sat on a bumblebee. Well, if you were a bumblebee and a camper sat on you, what would you do? And that's just what the bee did. Ow! Did that hurt? Alex jumped up, snorted, grabbed his bow, and started shooting the bee in the cloud target area. The B2 Blazers saw, and they shouted with joy. Yay! Here was the smallest and quietest camper, shooting better than anyone could. What a day it was. Campers were singing.
Oh, the Friends Central Camp stands the best.
Reed was yelling.
Goes down and retrieve your perfect arrows, Alex.
The B2 Blazers started calling him Alex the Archer. And when the Golden Arrow Tournament rolled around, when Alex got to the archery area and saw all the B2 Blazers shooting arrows, Alex just sat there quietly this time and played with his cards. The campers cried. Reed screamed.
Goes down and retrieve your less than perfect arrows.
No one got to see Alex load, aim, and fire. And for all we know, Alex is still sitting there in the middle of the cloud target, just playing with his Pokemon cards. But he is very happy.